Hello, this is Aka, and this is my Arduino-based stationary picking robot. And it is designed to assist a warehouse worker at each station by guiding them to the correct bin, verifying the picked item, and then confirming the pick back to the inventory system. So in this simulation, the communication from the inventory robot is going to be represented using the serial monitor right down here. So we have a Arduino Uno units right here, ultrasonic sensor for worker detections, and then LED indicators. So we have three of them, yellow, green, and red. And then we have a piezo buzzer and then confirmation buttons right down in the middle. The buttons and the LEDs are connected with the resistor, so this one will be 220 ohms, and then with the 10 kilo ohms. So the yellow light basically means the job is currently active in the guided mode. And also the red means you either scan the wrong items and they create an error, or the worker basically is not in the range and not ready. The green means you successfully scanned the item and you confirmed it. And the way the robot is gonna work is by stages. So the first is gonna wait for assignment. Once the assignment receipt, and then once the assignment is received, then it's going to wait for a worker to come in, and then once the worker in range and ready to scan, then it's going to wait for confirmation, and then you will scan the correct item, and then it's going to wait for the button to be pressed, and then you'll press the button, and then you'll finally confirm it, and then it will go back to the waiting stage again to scan another item. So I'm going to walk you through this coding right here. So at the top of the code, I define all hardware pins connections. So the trick pin is 9, echo is to 10, and then buttons is 2, LEDs are 5, 6, and 7, and of course the 3 is for buzz pin. And for tune-in, worker must be within 15 centimeter to scan, and then the green LED is going to stay on for 2 seconds once you confirmed it. So this is basically the core logic control system, and then that's basically going to define the operating mode for the robot. So idle, guidance, wait scan, wait confirm, confirm. And then we have the helper functions right here. Set LEDs controls the LED states, and then the beep is for the piezo buzzer. And then the read descent is basically for ultrasonic sensor to detect the worker. And then we have a reset to idle. That's basically clears the job and returns to idle status. And then we have a handle serials, and that's basically processes assigns and scan command. So let me show you how this is gonna work. So let's say the worker is out of range. We haven't received any assignment from the inventory robot. In that case, all the LEDs are going to be off. But once we receive the items, assigned bin item, it's going to be, so the yellow lights and red lights going to turn off. So let's say assign B1. As you can see, the yellow lights and red light come on, and then the worker come into the range is within the 15 centimeter. It's gonna beep, and then the red light will turn off because the worker is in range now, but the yellow light stays on, basically meaning that the job is currently active. So now we have to scan the item. So scan B1, and then it buzz again, and then now you have to manually press a button to confirm. So you confirm it, and then you'll see that yellow light turned off, and also the green light come on for 2 seconds. Now we're gonna go back out, and then it's gonna restart the whole thing. We're gonna receive another assignment from inventory robot, and then that's gonna keep looping. So yeah, this is my circuit for this robot. And I also changed the way you input the commands right here. So when I started, it was all in uppercase, but I had a code somewhere right here that changes it to the lowercase to uppercase right here. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if you type in small letter or capital letters. So yeah, this is it.